So I moved the original box right here so that it doesn't conflict with the border that's there, right? Now, just like show and hide, I may not have wanted to move this thing. I could have just shown it or hid it or what. But that's still a difficult way to do things because everything's still on its own, or it's still on its own layer, on its own object. Everything that's drawn right now is drawn in this default layer. It's checked right there. If you go to the palettes, what looks like a little patriotic pie or something, cake or whatever, you'll see the layers palette. Right now we're drawing everything in default layer. Okay. I'm going to take all the line work that we just made and then put it into the layer 1. So to do that, go ahead and go to the bottom there and then select where it says layer 1. And you'll note that the color changed to the color of the layer. And now I could take this thing and maybe make it so that it is at 50 foot and it's right on top of each other. But if I turn off this layer, it's just that's what's showing. If I turn off, I can't turn off the current layer, I don't think. If I make this the current layer and turn off the box, that's the only thing that shows. That might be a better way of organizing or managing all your objects, right? Again, sometimes you're going to rely on show, sometimes you're going to rely on hide objects, but if you start working with objects, you could just keep everything in its own place and just keep turning on and off the layers. Okay, and with that, I turn that back on, and since I am drawing on layer 1, I'll keep that as the current layer for now, and then turn off the default layer. When I do this layer 1, I don't know what that means, right? Especially when you start having several multiple layers. So I could click on here and type in, rename it, grid. At least now I know what layer 1 was, or what it's supposed to be. Okay? So that's how you deal with the layers in Rhino.